Merry Christmas, Cleveland sports fans. This is Bill Veeck, who this morning is looking for a couple of 400 hitters and another 20-game win in his stocking. You know, I'm certainly grateful for this opportunity to extend the season's greetings to the most loyal baseball fans in the country. There certainly has been, we're very tolerant of us last year, 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 of us last year. You know, we didn't finish so well. And this year we are hoping that when Christmas rolls around again, we'll have given you the Christmas presents of a pennant winner, or at least a hustling, contending ball club. We feel that we have made a considerable improvement in the club, and we're hopeful that you'll enjoy baseball in Cleveland a great deal more this year. Again, I want to extend my best wishes for a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and thank you again for having had the opportunity to be with you this morning.
Hello, fellow Clevelanders. This is Larry Adkins, the Doctor's Motor, wishing you a very Merry Christmas on this Christmas Day in the peaceful year of 1946. May your happiness increase yearly. Let us all be thankful that we are living in the peace-loving country of America. Personally, I'm very thankful for a very good year in boxing. You fans made this year the most successful we ever enjoyed. Santa Claus was very nice to me. We had some good fights, and I can be thankful that on this Christmas Day, we can say that we enjoyed boxing as no other city enjoyed it during the year that's ending. Let us hope that Santa will bring us some more Art of the Bean Sugar Robinson fights, Jimmy Bivens Walcott fights. And I'm quite sure that with your help, we'll continue to enjoy boxing in this city. In conclusion, I repeat, very Merry Christmas and a happy 1947.
Sports on Parade. Wednesday evening, 6 o'clock, and time for Sports on Parade, brought to you by Tom Manning.
Good evening, everybody. Well, contrary to general impression, the regular 1946 football season has not yet been packed away in mothballs. One game remains on the regular season schedule. And that's a contest on Saturday between Southern California and Tulane at New Orleans. The Southern California Trojans stopped off at Tucson, Arizona for a workout today. They're en route by train to Saturday's game. The contest originally was scheduled for the fall of 1943, but the war and its attendant travel difficulties made this impossible. So the schools agreed to play the game this year, provided neither team received a bowl bid. Word from St. Louis today is confidence that an operation on the shoulder of Pete Reeser, one of the most outstanding Major League ball players of the day, of the Brooklyn Dodgers, will be a complete success. This was voiced today by Dr. John Hyland of St. Louis. Hyland said there was a dislocation between the collarbone and breastbone. The operation was to attach them. Another member of the Syracuse University football coaching staff resigned today to follow Terrence Bond to Michigan State. Laverne Kip Taylor will leave Syracuse to take an assistant coaching berth at Michigan State. National AAU Secretary Dan Ferris says the two Swedish track aces, Glenn Gustafson and Hakon Lidman, will arrive in this country in time to run in our major indoor track event. Sports for the remaining of the week. Tomorrow night there'll be wrestling at the arena. Jumping Joe Ciboli will be here in the main goal. And Friday night college basketball, Akron and Case, Colgate against Baldwin Wallace. On Saturday, a honey of a hockey game, the Cleveland Barons and the Hershey Bears. On Sunday night, professional basketball at the arena, the Cleveland Rebels, and the Pittsburgh Irons. Detectives investigating the alleged attempt to fix Sunday's professional football game has picked up another man for questioning. The detectives did not immediately disclose the identity of the man. He was taken to the West 54th Street Police Station in Manhattan, where Assistant Chief Inspector Bill O'Brien has his headquarters. The man was questioned briefly, then taken out of the building to an unannounced destination. University of Illinois football coach Ray Elliott is moaning and groaning about his team's impending trip to the Rose Bowl for a game against UCLA on New Year's Day. Growled Elliott, "I guess we're the most unpopular team in the country for getting the Rose Bowl bid." Elliott referred to the fact that the Illini had rated a slight favorite. Shaking his head, he asked, "How can they say such things when UCLA will outweigh us 25 pounds to a man, has all the advantages in practice and climate, and has gone undefeated in 10 games?" Then, in the same breath, as usual, with a logic typical only to a football coach, Elliott declared, "And we're not making this long trip to lose." You can say that again. Middleweight champion Tony Zale, a soft-spoken, clean-living former steelworker whose victory over Rocky Graziano was one of the most thrilling in ring history, today was the winner of the Edward J. Neal Award for the man who made the outstanding contribution to boxing. Today was the winner of the Edward J. Neal Award for the man who made the outstanding contribution to boxing in 1946.
Say, Tom, excuse me. I'm sorry to interrupt you here, but, we have a surprise for you this evening on this program. And this is a surprise that I know you're going to like very much. Now, I'll give you just a little hint of what's coming. This has to do with something that is very, very close to your heart, and that is Ohio State University. Am I right so far?
You're certainly right, Tony.
All right, Tom. Well, before we spring this surprise on you, suppose we have a little of Ohio State's famous song, "Fight the Team." Well, now that we've set the stage, I would like to present to you Mr. Wayne Miller, president of the Cleveland alumni of Ohio State University. Mr. Miller.
Tom Manning, I come here this evening as a representative of Ohio State University. It is my good fortune to be president of the Cleveland alumni of Ohio State. During the past 16 years, without interruption, you have broadcast the entire Buckeye football schedule play by play. Some of our seasons were not as successful as others. However, it has been our observation, win or lose, your loyalty to Ohio State has never been in doubt. You have been close to our retiring athletic director, Lynn W. St. John. You have had the confidence of all of our coaches and players. Your honest, sincere, and accurate reporting of our football has not only gained for you a national rating as one of the best, but also the respect of graduate and former students of the university. On behalf of the Ohio State University Association, official organization of graduates and former students, I present this, the sanctum sanctorum of a Buckeye, in consideration of faithful and devoted service to Ohio State.
Mr. Miller, thank you very much. I'm deeply touched by this presentation because, as Tom Field, our announcer, said a moment ago, Ohio State, during the past 16 years, ever since my boyhood, has been close to my heart. It is true that I have been able to enter the majestic portals of that great stadium at Ohio State a landmark of Lynn W. St. John as he retires in 1947. I've been through all of the athletic plant at Ohio State, one of the greatest in America. I've also had the privilege of being admitted to the secret passages of the meeting and dressing rooms of Ohio State athletic teams. I hope that I have never overstepped my boundaries. President Wayne Miller, in accepting this recognition by Ohio State tonight, I should like to think that our engineers who have worked side by side with me and all of our Ohio State athletic broadcasts would share it with me, because without them, I couldn't have performed as you say. Our engineers have not taken the easy way out. They have lugged their parabolic microphones. They have lugged extra equipment so that you of our radio audience, the student and faculty of Ohio State, might better enjoy the athletic activities of the university. I, too, want to share this privilege with our announcers. Each Saturday afternoon, they stood by with headphones, listening to the game, cutting in during timeouts to give scores of other nationally prominent football games. I shall cherish this recognition from Ohio State very close to me, and I shall keep it throughout life. Thank you, President Wayne Miller.
Tom, congratulations for this wonderful recognition of your work down at Ohio State. I know it's really deserved and appreciated by you. And thank you, Mr. Wayne Miller, the president of the Cleveland Alumni of Ohio State University, for being with us this evening to present this certificate to Tom Manning. You have been listening to Sports on Parade, featuring Tom Manning, brought to you each evening at 6 o'clock.